Hey family, how are you all doing? I'm just here to check in on y'all, just to check up on how you're doing. As for me, I'm doing pretty well. Busy pushing through with my studies. I don't want to lie, studying insurance is very difficult. It's very challenging. It's a lot of work. Oh my goodness. Don't get me started with the maths calculations. Yeah. I always told myself that I never want to go back to varsity, like after getting my journalism degree, but looks like the Lord had other plans. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just to encourage you all and motivate you all. I know that many of you are going through a tough season right now in your life. Maybe you're struggling financially, maybe you just got out of a relationship and you thought things were going to work out. Maybe you lost a child, maybe you lost a relative, a loved one, whatever it is that you're going through. Maybe you failed a test, an exam, whatever the case may be. I just want to encourage you in the Lord and just to tell you that, and to remind you that God is on your side. God is on your side. And as a Christian, it would be strange if you were not going through trials and tribulations. It would be strange if you were not going through challenges. Okay, I'm not saying 24/7, 365 you should be going through something. I'm just saying that as a Christian, expect hardship, expect some form of persecution, because it happened with our Lord Jesus Christ. If people hate you, it's normal, because I remember Jesus Christ said that if they hated me, they will hate you too. So it's very normal to be hated. It's very normal for people to just not understand you, because we are not of this earth. We belong to the Father. And I just want to share a little story about the workplace. Maybe some of you are working, or most of you are working, but I had an experience in 2019 where I was working at a great job, getting good money, and it was my first real job. Like, I worked before as a online English teacher, and then my second job was working with big clients. So I was working with big clients. Like, the company that I was working for, it was a private company, and there was this one lady. She just really didn't like me. Like, for some reason, she just felt like I was a goody two shoes, or I wanted to impress everybody. She didn't quite understand my personality or my character, and so I think I irritated her. And I feel like, after talking to some people, I feel like she was suffering from inferiority complex. She just felt like people were better than her, and I feel like she was suffering from a lot of insecurity. And maybe because I was younger than her, she just felt this need, this lady just didn't understand me. And at the same time, I was also fasting, so she was probably like, why is this lady always fasting? Like, we have company events, like, where we would have lunch bought for us and things like that, and she wouldn't understand why I wouldn't eat. And one day I just felt like, okay, let me tell her I'm fasting. And I really felt like that day at MTN, I felt like we were connecting. I felt like we were bonding, but it was just for a split second, and then it was back to square one. I always felt uncomfortable around her. And I remember, because we were in the same team. That's the worst part. So we were sitting like next to each other. She was sitting to my right. And I remember there was a time whereby I got robbed right outside my gate. Yeah, in front of my parents' house. And this guy just came out of nowhere. He started following me down the street, and he asked me for the time in Zulu. I told him I don't know the time, and yeah, he just lunged on me, had a scissor to my neck, I guess to stab me. He managed to get away with my cell phone, but thank goodness he didn't get away with my work laptop. But anyway, so what happened was, I got robbed. I told I think I can call her my mentor. or project manager, I guess. And she was very, very friendly. I emailed her, she responded quickly, and she was just like to me, Kim, don't come to work and things like that. Like you've been through a lot. But I still went to work. Imagine, I still went to work, and I didn't know that she had told everybody my situation. But anyway, when I got to work, because that company had a lot of white people, so they are very like, what I've noticed in my experience with white people is that they very much like, they came to me, they were caring, they came to me, they were asking me if I was okay and things like that. But the black people in the company, no, they were not as receptive. Okay, so anyway, I got to work. I think I eventually did take a day off. Yeah. So she told me not to come to work. I think I got robbed on a Wednesday, and then on Thursday I didn't go to work, and then on Friday I went to work. And then my mentor / project manager had told everyone in the company, and then it was a very small company. And then after that, when I got to work, I didn't know that she had told people, but that's when one of the guys, he came to me and he hugged me and he was like, I'm so sorry about what happened to you. I heard about what happened on Wednesday. And I was like, oh, so he knows. So I put two and two together and I realized that, okay, she probably told them. So some people, even the CEO's wife came and she hugged me and, she was talking to me. So I liked that support, because I was very, very traumatized. Like, someone tried to take my life. And then after that, my colleague, she was, she knew what had happened, but she didn't once come and say, I'm sorry about what happened, blah, blah, blah. Only when she saw one of the other people that we work with come to me and actually hug me in her face, that's when she was like, oh, I'm so sorry about what happened to you, blah, blah. And in my mind, I'm like, but you've been sitting here for like 30 minutes. Why did you not say anything at that time? So my point in telling y'all the story about this lady at work is that you will find that at the workplace, there will be people that will not like you. There will be people that will be jealous of what is inside of you, that light that is inside of you. There will be people that will be jealous of you living out your purpose. There will be people that will be jealous and envious and even come to a point of hating you because you are confident in yourself. You believe in yourself. You're not at work to please anybody. You're there to do your job. You're there to represent Christ. So because I was doing that to the best of my ability at the time, it really intimidated this lady. So if you're in the workplace, at school even, wherever you are and you are working, please do not dumb down your light for other people. Please do not see yourself as any less just because people or a person doesn't like you. Okay? Like, even now, as I'm studying, I can feel like there are people who are jealous of me. But you know what, y'all? That's life. That's life. I mean, look at Jesus Christ. The Pharisees were jealous of Jesus Christ. And for Jesus to make that statement and to tell his disciples that, hey, if they hated me, they will hate you. So it's just a norm as a believer that you will be hated at some point. People will just not like you. Okay, so I'm just here to encourage you, whatever season you're going through, please remember the Lord. I'm speaking from experience. Obviously, it's easier said than done, but it's very important to... I feel like it's more encouraging if the person who's giving you the encouragement or the advice has actually gone through it. So I know what it's like to struggle financially. I know what it's like to not have electricity because your parents can't afford. I know what it's like. I really do. So I've been through the most. Many of it, I will share some of my experiences as time goes on. But I just want to make you guys understand that, hey man, you've got this. Keep on believing in God. Please do not believe in God because of a person. A person can help you like revive or rejuvenate or fire up that desire for God. But please know God for yourself. You know my church hurt story. Don't be scared of the pastor, the apostle, prophet, whatever. Do not be scared of those people. Remember, those people, if they are genuine, they are led by God. If they are genuine. And then there are those ones that are genuine in the beginning and then they mess up in the end or along the journey. So I am pleading to you all to know God for yourself, so that when you go through these things, like what I went through, jealousy, hate, where people just don't like you and people are just withholding certain information from you so that you can struggle, it's very important to know God for yourself. Because I ended up being fired. Okay, I ended up being fired. My contract did not get extended because of rumors being spread around about me in the office. But then again, do I wish I was back in that company? No. It used to hurt for years. Remember, this was 2019, and I only fully healed this year, right? And I'm actually grateful for where I am right now. I never saw myself studying insurance, but wow, what I'm learning in class via my facilitator is really changing me, like boggles my mind. It's really, really interesting. I've learned a lot of life lessons, and now I am stronger now. Now I know that now when I enter into a new sphere like school or the workplace, I know how to handle myself and to not feel like I should dumb myself down or lower myself or lower my standards just to please someone else who doesn't know who they are, and who claims to be a Christian. So, family, that's all I wanted to say. I hope this was like a sort of like a light-hearted chat. And I'm going out today. It's my sister's 16th birthday. So we're taking her out as a family. I'll try and shoot some photos and vids so that y'all can see and get to know me on a little more personal level. But otherwise, from me, Ruth, bye-bye.
Okay, so this is the final look. I tried with my edges. But you're gonna see the full ones on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at zealous.mamas. And yeah, stay tuned for more.
We dance.